Welcome back. I I forgot to play my audio. Oops, gotta turn down the audio there. There. Today I'm going to play the Strife event. I've only got a few days left to do it, so I want to get started. It says 0. Huh. Strange. There's one on there? Okay. Let's see. So I just realized my mic was muted. I was saying stuff and it was muted. But I got the tags, I think, and we're ready to go. Yeah, it was because I was recording the spin crystals. So I collected all the spin crystals in the game, and I was like, oh, this could be good. And I also wanted to test out to see if I can play Genshin music.
Can't catch me!
And not get demonetized, and it seems like we don't have monetization anyways, but I wanted to make sure that stuff won't just get demonetized. But it sounds like everything seems good. I also wanted to listen to the music. I know some other games that don't have the capabilities like Dark Souls now. So you gotta be careful of that. Let's see. Oh, I want a quick quest. I can't remember if I read this, so I'll read this again. The weather is starting to get hot. Paimon wants to buy some fruit juice from the Dawn Winery to cool off. Right. The Dawn Winery is over there. Ah, it's nice and rainy. I wish it would happen here. Just start storming. Although if it flower went out, then that would be bad.
Can't catch me!
I suppose you didn't say this thing. It's always such a long raining.
Good day to you both. It's been quite a long time. You're looking well as ever.
Hi, Adelind!
To what do we owe the honor today? Important business to discuss with Master Diluc, I presume?
Grape juice, actually.
That's right! Adelind, since we've run into you, maybe we could just get you to help us with this one. We always miss the winery's discount grape juice, so this time we decided to come here early. Can you reserve a bottle for us? We'll pay a deposit, just name the price.
Of course I can, and no deposit necessary. But I'm afraid you might be in for quite a wait. Dawn Winery's discount grape juice takes a long time to make. Every summer, Master Diluc handpicks 2 barrels of the finest grapes to turn into juice.
What? Why sell the good stuff at a low price? Shouldn't the best grapes be the most expensive?
Master has never explained his reasoning. If I had to guess, the discount could be a marketing technique. Special deals always attract customers. Perhaps Master hopes to increase the popularity of fruit juice so that people have more options when it comes to drinking.
I think it's so funny that right now we're talking about fruit juice.
It makes an ideal alternative for the heaviest drinkers because they won't get drunk and start causing mischief. At the same time, those who don't drink alcohol get the chance to try something new.
Wouldn't that harm the Dawn Winery's business?
Master Diluc isn't all about money. I think he would prefer to see people drinking in moderation than chase bigger profits at any cost. Imagine if everyone could just enjoy a nice glass of wine and have a good time while keeping their wits about them and not creating trouble for others. Now, wouldn't that be a miracle?
Wow, Master Diluc's such a thoughtful guy. So, is Diluc picking out this year's grapes right now?
Not
He's
just yet.
personally picking
He has
them
a
up?
few more issues to sort out first. He'll start the process as soon as those are out of the way. If you're interested, I'm sure Master Diluc would be delighted to see you and hear your thoughts.
What issues?
As you know, whenever Master Diluc catches wind of any unsavory guests showing up in Mondstadt, he takes it upon himself to go and greet them in person. It's the same story today. He should be somewhere near Falcon Coast. I'm not sure how long he'll be. In the meantime, would you like to take a seat inside? I have to stay here and wait for some other guests, but Hilly and Mako will be glad to take care of you.
Unsavory guests? What is that supposed to mean?
Guessing it's a part, has something to do with Diluc's part-time job.
Huh? You mean the dark... the dark and evil Abyss Order are up to no good again? In that case, Master Diluc's our friend. We can't sit here and do nothing.
If you're happy to help, that would be wonderful. Master trusts you after all, and you're both very capable. I know he'd appreciate a helping hand.
No biggie. The sooner Master Diluc is free, the sooner we can get a taste of that delicious grape juice. Come on, let's go to the Falcon Coast.
Okay. To the Falcon Coast.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Oni Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
The rating stops right after the dialogue ends. That's funny. So let's teleport over there. So I just recently did the Abyss. I do it kind of late, like right as when it almost ends. But got 333 2.
Is that a camp over there? Diluc is camping out in the wild? Huh. This is weird. Maybe these enemies are really tough, and it's turned into a long, drawn-out battle. Let's go check it out. Huh. This tent doesn't look like it belongs to Diluc. Maybe it's an adventurer camp. Oh, there's a piece of
that red
paper
thing?
and a notebook over there. Let's read them.
Dear Dark Knight. Yeah, it's a red ley line. Dear Dark Knight Hero, we are seeing a repeat of the Dark Knight? Repeat of the phenomenon we encountered many years ago. This has gotta be a Batman reference. Although you fully resolved the issue last time, the ley lines seem to have been stimulated in some way and are releasing the monsters they recorded once more. I'm sure you want to deal with those that pose the biggest threat immediately. So I'm notifying essential individuals per the operation procedures.
Judging by the tone, it seems like this was written by someone Diluc knows well. Let's call him Diluc's friend for now.
No, we could call him
He
Robin.
saw something bad that happen. Wrote a note for Master Diluc, and then left. Huh. Isn't that pretty irresponsible? What if someone else had seen it? Also, he left his notebook behind. Now that Paimon thinks about it, you know that strange ley line deposit on the beach?
Paimon bets that's the phenomenon he was talking about.
Other than that, everything seems fine here. Not a monster in sight. Do you want to read Diluc's friend's notebook too? If not, let's head over and take a closer look at the ley line deposit.
I'll read it.
There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with?
The first one? Why would we want to start in the second one? It's been years since the ley lines last released its such highly aggressive monsters during an anomaly. The Dark Knight hero's timing was perfect. The way he lured the monsters a few at a time into the open to defeat them one by one, quite the strategy. And then he pretended to be seriously injured, luring out the Abyss Order's main forces and then meeting them head-on. A truly magnificent counterattack. Still, this plan involved too many uncertainties. The Dark Knight hero himself even said that you can't afford to take risks like this every time. Getting to the root of the problem and preventing these types of ley line disorders from happening is the safest approach.
Paimon didn't follow all that. But it seemed to be about a previous battle Diluc was in? There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start?
Second note. Ley lines hold many secrets. We ordinary people do not need to concern ourselves with the way they work. But since the Dark Knight hero will be fighting against the Abyss Order for the long term, it is in our best interest to gain a deeper understanding on them. I heard that the captain of the Knights of Avonius investigation team is a highly accomplished academic, but unlike Lisa, he is not especially close with the acting Grandmaster. We should be able to learn a few things from him without the Knights of Avonius finding out. Perhaps the Dark Knight hero could ask him for input on the technical issue regarding the ley lines. I will deliver the letter to his camp on the mountain.
Huh. Sounds like it was talking about Albedo. Did Diluc write a letter to Albedo?
Okay, let's investigate this. Prepared with Songli.
Whoa! Where did all these monsters come from? Wait a second. Is that Diluc? Huh. He looks kinda different than usual. Look at him go! So focused and full of energy! So this is Captain Pyro when he's in top form, huh?
It must be Diluc from when he fought here in the past. The ley lines are showing the scene they recorded at the time.
Hey, you're right! Now that Paimon looks more closely, this Diluc does look younger than usual. But what happened back then? Why is he fighting here? Guess we can just ask him about it when we see him. What should we do now?
Let's observe for now.
Okay, let's see how young Diluc used to fight.
Oops, I'm playing. No warning about it. think he fights the same exact way.
Waste to the wicked!
Oh cool, it changes the look of his ability too. Okay, there we go. It's a little different from his normal thing.
Diluc wiped the floor with them! Guess some things haven't changed.
That's pretty cool.
So is there any actual danger here? It looks like it's only these illusions from the past.
At the most, there might be a few remnants left.
So Diluc's already called it a day? Will more monsters come out if we go up to that weird ley line deposit again? And what about young Diluc? If it's like the other ley line deposits we've seen, then it should have disappeared now that all the monsters are defeated.
Yeah, it makes it kind of like the other outfits. Well, lesser. Yeah. Luke is the only one with 5-star, and I guess they were planning on this because they gave rarity to the outfits. I wonder what other characters will 5-star outfit. So young Luke piqued your interest? Or have you suddenly developed an interest in leyline anomalies? That was this like.
No! Paimon's just a little worried is all. What if someone passing by gets curious, comes to check it out, then suddenly, yeah! A monster jumps out and clubs them over the head with a swoosh and a smash! That would be terrible!
Why the sound effects? Well, just like a comic book would. A swoosh and a smash.
Because it sounds more dangerous that way! Anyway, we came here to help Diluc, didn't we? So let's stick around a little longer and make sure this place is completely safe before we head back.
You've got a strong sense of responsibility.
Not really. Paimon just wants some fancy grape juice. Come on, let's finish what we came for! When we get the grape juice, you can have some of Paimon's half!
Just gave me 2 free XP books. And 20,000 more. It's like, here, have this. For doing this event. Okay. So we got... Fight enemies up the wazoo. So, these are the difficulties. I've done similar events in the past. I think I'll do all of it. Although I don't really need the dire. Would like to have everything from this. Because eventually I might need it. I can't do the dire until after you've finished. That's one thing I would like them to change, or maybe just have the hardest difficulty, so you can do everything.
Solidified! I will have order!
Charge! Attaboy! Oh, coming through! Press the advantage!
I gotta use
Moments
elemental
of burst!
Stabilize! Bam! Order guide you!
So that's my goal.
It's showtime!
There we go. Is that the top one? Doesn't seem tough to me.
Solidify!
Fall in! Burst forth! Attaboy!
Wonder if we should have left the ley line deposit alone. Maybe then the monsters would have stopped coming. Also, Paimon still doesn't have a clue what's going on here. Shall we just go ask D-Luke? Yeah, come on! Let's get back to the Dawn Winery!
Is that for the quest? Oh yeah, we can go talk to him. Well, I'm not done with this. Got so many things to do. Select. And start.
I will have order.
Rally! Coming to be! Witness my great under... Let's roll! Who wants some of
Now
this?
defeat 2 difficult enemies. Now this is more of a test to your strength
Gather. This is order.
style event.
It's showtime!
Bam!
Press the advantage! Burst forth. Feel this ancient power. Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Order guide you.
Charge! This moment of birth. Oh, coming through!
Oh, he's getting life, that's very difficult.
This is order.
Rally! Advance! Bam! It's showtime!
Let's roll. Order guide you. Right.
Charge! Press the advantage! Who wants some of this?
Okay, let's do this one. Let's click Desperate.
This is order.
Fall in! Burst forth! Can't catch me!
All I gotta do is coordinate Melt and Vaporize. I mean, change my tune. I could do Melt and Vaporize. With the Tartaglia and Fire. There we go. Shouldn't be too difficult.
You're toast! Absorption test! Animal test 6308! Teamwork is dreamwork!
No time. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Bubba, get them! Eat this! Everybody stand back! Animal hypostasis emulation!
There we go. Oh, I skipped through it. So Taki has really spammy moves, huh? Just make things not hard to
Teamwork is
not
teamwork! You can run, but you can't hide.
You're toast!
Going for that ability, there we go.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
I'm going in! Nice and spiked! Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
this one. Vaporizer will probably be strongest
Shouldn't let your guard down.
element combination with fire and water combined together.
Everybody stand back! Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2. Eat this! Nice and spicy.
Almost protect was they can't get spelled out the whole time.
Riptide.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Go. Oh, I might not get this one.
I'm going in! Absorption test. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 70. Nice and spicy.
I'm
Oh, you
quite
got defeated?
impressed.
I'm not quite impressed.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Might have been able to get it. Protector gets knocked around a ton. Let's see. So I can't try that again. Back a hill. I think I'll just go on to the next one. It is just weapon XP, so it's not entirely necessary. I'll give each one a shot though. It is just. I think they should like maybe make it a little more worthwhile, but maybe not as many Prima Gems, like maybe just like 10. Just bonus Prima Gems if you're willing to try the harder challenge. Okay. But just weapon XP is not really a whole lot. So, trigger electro-related reactions? I got a party setup. I have some other characters, like Got Razor and other characters, but I don't use them as often. I don't want to change that team. Or that team. This is my speed team, so I got 2 wind characters to trigger, let's see, what's R3? Decreased stamina consumption, increased movement speed by 10% and shorten skill cooldown by 5%. Razor, I believe, has an ability. No, that's only one. Oh, can we see Dendron here? That's rock, that's ice, that's voltage. Nah. Not yet. Okay. Razor continue so that you can get decreased sprinting stamina consumption by 20%. And Horizon team for at night, increased movement speed of your party by 10%. Doesn't take effect in domains not stackable with passive talents that provide exact same effects. Yeah, and then Saya's really fast. I believe she has something of her own too. Let me show. She does. Oh no, she has a gathering, which is pretty nice. Well, I guess I switched this team.
Stay close and you will live.
I could do Cookie. I could get her
Don't tell me they
artifacts.
did it again.
Now, the only reason why I got Raiden was because she was an Archon. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have wished on her. I just got lucky and got one of her.
Let the
put Jean
wind
in.
lead.
And
I
sure.
await
I
your
have no idea how
instruction.
this team's gonna work. 2 lightning and a wind and ice. What? Oh, thank you. So trigger electro-related actions. Yeah.
Lightning terrified! Our bond is strong! Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Radiant's pretty cool. I don't do a whole lot with her though.
Embrace the ice! Go and splat! Inazuma shines eternal!
Something's immune. Oh, it's raining too, that helps.
There is no escape! Out of my way! I swear by my sword!
I also have
Sakura swirl!
good time to get some artifacts for her.
So
Probably when she first came out. Stuck here.
lightning terrified! Insolent torn to oblivion!
I'm really not doing a whole lot.
Take flight! Barbados, guide us.
I
Stand
don't
with
know if
me.
I can die with this game.
Illusion shattered.
With the cookie and bean. Cookie and I don't think those kind of love each other.
My apologies. I'll settle this. Coming to art. Surrender. Inazuma shines eternal.
So I can get the super contact over and over. So I'm not trying dire.
There is no escape.
Her, but I don't think I'll
Take flight.
stay on it.
Out of my way. Shine down. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Take flight.
There we go, that's gonna see that part of it.
Whirling snow. Wind, hear me. Lightning. Now you shall perish.
Just
Embrace the ice. Stand with me. My apologies. Out of my way. Coming to art. Surrender. Our bond is strong. Torn to oblivion. Whirling snow. I'll settle this.
yeah, it doesn't look like I'm good this time. It's still
I
fine.
swear by my sword. Dissipate. There is no escape. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Out of my way. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Whirling snow.
Sakura swirl! Lightning purified! Inazuma shines eternal! Take flight!
I like the hyper armor you get from using an
Wind,
ultimate.
hear me!
So that's why I call it Dark Souls turn.
Embrace the ice!
I got a human. So that was so worth doing. Let's see what I got. That's not it. That's Genus. Did I get an elemental? Yeah, I did. Cool. Trigger cryo, hydro, pyro, and electro reactions. At least one each within 2 seconds. Aw, cool. That one's pretty difficult for me. And I could do that 5 more times. Okay. Let's see what I need before I switch my team. So I need to trigger swirl. Okay, I will
Embraces
use...
his duty. As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
That's just Sayaka. Let's see... Sucrose? It's pretty good at that.
Want a taste of my hammer? Another test subject.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Swirl, Mark 2. Teamwork is trip.
I only got 3 times to do that. Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch.
There's no end to this.
Absorption test.
That's really the only thing I know.
A little taste.
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation.
My hammer.
Absorption
I
test.
really like Sucrose.
Want a
He's really
taste
good.
of my
He
hammer?
does.
Jab and cross.
Everybody stand!
If you also get the elemental and
Brace
Sucrose,
yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Swirl, Mark 2. Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Get out of here! Out of the way! Ow!
I did kind of. These things are pretty strong.
Let's light it up!
My pretties. You're toast.
Now I'm going in!
Amateur
There we go. Okay, swap back to the bow. That way it recharges. And let's try Dire. So it's 15 and defeat 4 powerful opponents.
There's no
Stand
my
clear.
hammer.
Absorption test.
Teamwork
Oh, I
is
have these
dreamwork!
4 reactions, don't I? There we go.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jab and cross.
Everybody stand back!
Another test subject. Freeze.
Suspend it, and then...
Animal test 6308.
Got carried.
Oh,
A little take.
there we go.
Hammer.
I could do this, and attack. I don't know worry about
No
that.
time. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Swirl, Mark 2. Stay clear. Absorption test. Bubba, get them.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're pretty good.
Oh my goodness. I can almost die.
You can run.
Over here! gotta get me going.
Oh, get that out.
Enhanced animal module 75.
That off.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Sorry,
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
I missed the ice that she
Let's light it up.
played.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, yeah, look at the skills off.
There's no end to this. Direct
Okay, who's
assault.
next? Just these guys? Oh, almost that time.
Animal type 6308.
Oh, well.
Unexpected outcome.
That's fine. I didn't really expect to get them. They made them really difficult. I mean, I can do this. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, I won't be here. You look at the map. I can get 33 stars, which is almost the max. And I can't finish this dire challenge. Okay, who can I use for this? Deal damage to opponents using a claymore. Does that count maces? I guess we'll see. Mace to the face. Look up more, you're gonna use that power. Just stick in the face. There we go.
Order guide you. Everyone on me! This! It's showtime! Let's roll!
Got that done in no time. Let's go to the dire. Let's still have the ability. Hey, it does count. Cool. Kind of slow trying to get the timer back though. There we go.
This is order.
Let's pull off the ability.
Rally!
And
Oni coming through! Bam! Attaboy! Who wants some of this?
there we go.
Order guide you.
All up again.
Everyone on me! Come into being. Feel the same shit. Let's roll! It's showtime! Bam! I will have order.
Triangle.
Rally!
Triangle.
Charge!
Damn.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
So far, I think you have to use his R2 first. Flower. Or use the triangle or 2 minutes.
Oni coming through!
Extra damage.
Bam! Cha! Order guide you. Advance! Burst forth! Attaboy!
There we go. Challenge complete. Not bad. We got another one of those. I can do it with Ida. Let's see. Damage with normal attacks 20 times? Okay. That's easy. Let's see
Stabilize. This is order. Everyone on me! Come into being. Feel the sanction. Who wants some of this? Let's roll!
There we go. Completed the challenge. Let's start on Dire. That doesn't count, we're almost for his. Hopefully that makes sense.
Solidify!
Stand circle. They're gonna hit me with lightning now.
Order guide you. Rally! Charge! Burst forth. Witness my great Oni coming through. Who wants some of this?
Again.
Attaboy! I will have order. Everyone on me! Come into being. Feel the sanction. There! It's showtime! Let's roll! Oni coming through!
His ultimate. There we go. Finish that one. Hey, what do I do here? Trigger frozen reaction? So that's water and ice, I believe. Okay. Reset it. It's water and ice. Well, I do have Mona. With no artifacts, I
This
believe.
is destiny.
Let's see. I don't have any artifacts on her. Oh, I have Tartaglia. What am I thinking? I
Keep your eyes wide open.
Can't see my cursor. And Ayaka. I could do... Cookie. She might actually go well with Tartaglia as well. Anyone who has like an elemental weapon, Cookie probably could go well with. Cookie and... Nah, that's lightning and lightning. I guess that will work. I forgot to switch to the team. Oops. Oops. One thing. There we go. So it's select the difficulty, then do this. Oh, some of them use a water second. Usually pull it off, so I think I'll... Oh, I missed. There we go.
My apologies.
Okay, not for this.
Take flight. Whirling snow.
Again, double upgrade it. Okay, there we go. That was kind of
Riptide.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Out of my way. Now you shall perish. Shine down. Take flight.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Dialga and the main character style, it's hard to do damage. Okay, it's Tridire. Actually, I could just do this or whatever.
So
Do her little
rude.
running attack. Look at that. Cross. This is working. There we go.
Get with me. I'll settle this. Take flight. Unthinkable. Embrace the ice.
No touch.
Looking at this block.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Inazuma shines eternal. Our bond is strong. Lightning terrify. Whirling. Unthinkable. Sakura swirl. Get with me.
Amazing.
I'll settle this. My apologies.
You can run. You can't.
Now you shall perish. Illusion. I am dishonored.
Ah, well, it doesn't look like I'll get this one.
Lightning terrified.
Amateur mistake.
I like that electro.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Cookie. You're cornering me in a wall.
Detached from the...
Okay. What is the event? I haven't finished the quest, but do it real quick. And that's the challenge. Let's see, how many Prima Gems do I have? So that's 60? Is that 50 each? Wow, cool. So many Prima Gems. Very nice. So last I counted, I can get myself to an 80 wish. if I put all my wishes in, besides any of the extra I can buy from getting after getting a purple character or weapons. That's quite exciting. I still have a ways to go before I wish on any character. So I'm just saving up those Dreamer Gems. And I'm on a guarantee as well. So I could possibly get C1 of a character by the time I wish on the character I want. They're spawning a little faster before me. Oh, I wanted to go heal up. And I gotta switch this team back to the fast nighttime build. So I had Jean.
Let the wind lead.
Can I
Fire.
go catch up on my sleep?
Razor. If I can find him. There he is.
I'll scout
And-
ahead.
Where is she? Can't find her. Oh, she's right here. Rosaria?
Make sure to keep up.
Super speed. I like Sai. She's very fast. Okay, let's see. All's well that ends well. Go to the Dawn Winery. You and Paimon patrol the area near the abnormal ley line deposit for several days. It is time now, it seems, to report back to Adeline.
You're finally back.
Yep.
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
Even if we hadn't got to the Falcon Coast.
So anyway, is Master D-Luke back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we gotta see the Luke of the past.
By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master D-Luke this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
What is it that you need our help with?
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master D-Luke out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh, that means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
A new letter. Let's do that. I think it would be a quest item. Yep. A letter the head housemaid, Adeline, just received. It needs to be sent to Don Wiry for archiving. The paper is slightly wrinkled. Maybe the person who wrote the letter was in a hurry and couldn't find a desk. Well, can I read it? I didn't even try. Nope. The writing is not illegible for this. Probably got like one of those ink things stopping myself from opening it. Like stamped. Sort letters.
Whoa, there are so many letters here. It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
You really shouldn't be reading other people's mail.
Oh, that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Woo! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But, it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Do you still have other business to attend to? You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point! Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
Luke swiftly goes upstairs.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
It's been a long time since Luke's presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
I must read them all. A tidy written letter. To the heir of the Rigninder clan. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in the tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. It's probably no surprise that you didn't notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity how my little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch the crystal flies there. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen the strange man with the red hair and in ages. So I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents always wish that they can accomplish their children forever and accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life within you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journey to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
I think that's from Alice.
Shall we read another one?
A letter with clear handwriting. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds and something. Oh, it really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya, uncommon arrival, did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read one more letter.
Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
I only get to read one more. I guess I take a nearly written letter. Dear Mr. DeLuke, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and stored process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entries may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. I'm all set.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master DeLuke has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But DeLuke seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Nice.
Wait,
Was this his new outfit?
what?
Is there a problem?
Na 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 na.
Master DeLuke, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss Mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
Well, somewhat, that almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, T-Luke.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master D-Luke!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
We help the lookout.
Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Let's see. It's a quest item? Oh, I see. A gift from Luke. A bottle of grape juice with luxury packaging. It is something Paimon has long been looking forward to, but more so a memento of the time when you and your friends handled the crisis together. It is also Luke's personal favorite, produced using only Dawn Winery's best quality grapes, being Master Luke's favorite grape juice seems to have inestimable commercial value. I could destroy it? Oh, no. I won't destroy it. I've been collecting those for quite some time. Oh, we're going back there? We fight a ton of enemies so we can see more of that outfit. It does look really cool. Although, it does look similar to Fatui as well. If I'm being honest.
Shelter, quick! Watering works on plants, but not people.
You know, before I get there, I'll probably switch my team. This team is not great for combat. Yeah, yeah. Investigate. Yeah, I get used to loot. Very cool. Does it change the strong attacks? What is up with that thing up above his head? Is that the weapon? I think this might be fast though.
Dawn, break forth!
I do wonder if the path is faster for this process. I got that put out. I do have to lose. That could just be my constellations as well.
There. It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle was a lot of fun.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks.
He's
It's
playing
been a
something.
long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
Get me before I continue on with that party. Oh, okay. Party setup. And instead of zombie, I'll switch to dilute.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Let's see.
This?
And it's the same. It's just cosmetic. Let's see, so I have again. Oh, Constellation 3. Increases attack speed. Lasts for 10 seconds. I haven't used them in a while. Since I got him. Which was my first gold character.
What shall we do?
Okay. Oh, where do I go? Oh, am I done with the event? That's the Summertime Odyssey. That's also part of the Summertime Odyssey. Okay. Okay. Well, it was neat. It wasn't very long, but got some free Prima Gems and some other stuff. But thank you for watching. Well, I plan on making another stream shortly after this. I just wanted to cut this off. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And thank you to my patrons. And if you want to support this channel, then click the link down below. And thank you for doing so. Yeah, I'll stream again in just this moment. I just want this cut out so that I can keep this out of the other event. Yeah. Thanks for watching and see you next time.